everyone. Welcome back to Assassin's Creed 2. Just a reminder, this will be a minimal commentary playthrough. And we will be resuming where we left off. We just got to the second district in Florence. So, here we go. La Rosa Culta. It had opened in 1465. La Rosa Culta, the plucked rose, quickly became essential to Florentine life. The women there were known for being upper class. They were educated in poetry and the arts, as well as sexual intercourse. It was not rare to see members of the Signoria at La Rosa Culta, and even on occasion a Medici. Rebecca says one of those strange glyphs Sean mentioned is on this landmark, and you should go find it.
Wait, that's not possible. This can't be. Hold on. That's computer code. Let me compile it. Oh, shit, it's an encrypted file.
Upload it to my computer. I'm a master at decryption.
I can't! It's only compatible with the Animus itself.
Upload it to Desmond, then. I can't believe this.
Hello, this is... They call me Subject 16. Listen, I don't have much time. There's something I have to show you. We have been lied to this whole time. Everything we know, everything we've been brought up to believe, it's wrong. Okay, I've uploaded the evidence, the file that proves it all. But I've split it into 20 pieces and locked each with a code. Can't be too careful. Queen Isabella. No, not her. What century is it? Never mind. I've hidden the code to the first file inside this program. Find it. Find them all. And along the way, you'll begin to see the truth.
What the heck? How did this get inside our Animus?
Oh, the memory core. We transferred 16's memory data from Abstergo into the Animus 2.0. He must have hacked the machine when Vidic left him alone between sessions.
Oh, hold on, wait a second. The signs on the walls in Abstergo, the ones written in blood, those were clues. He was telling us to look for them inside the Animus.
Alright, in the beginning, unlock the file. 5 of these mythic scenes share a core similarity. Pick them out, and you'll begin to see. Okay, so I've picked all the ones that have fruit. Atalanta and Hippomenes. Passcode found. And that is it, our first glimpse of the truth.
I think we have the wrong building.
No, this is it.
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Messer Ezio. Annetta speaks quite highly of you. I can see why.
I appreciate the kind words, Madonna.
Ti prego. Call me Paola.
Thank you for offering your home to my family, Paola.
It was the least I could do. You must be tired. Perhaps you'd...
No, grazie. I can't stay.
Why? Where are you going?
To kill Uberto Alberti.
I understand your desire for vengeance, but the Gonfaloniere is a powerful man. You are not a killer, Ezio.
Spare me the lecture.
But I can make you one.
And why are you going to teach me how to kill?
I'm not. I'm going to teach you how to survive. Come.
Fitting in. Learn the ways of the courtesans.
Discretion is paramount in my profession. We must walk the street.
Courtesans. Prostitution was one of the most popular occupations for Renaissance women, whose only other options in most cases were staying with their families or living in a convent. Italian society supported prostitution, and many brothels were regulated by the government. At the end of the 15th century, cities started to pass laws against prostitution, forcing courtesans to wear specific outfits and separating them from respected society.
It's freely, seen but unseen. You too must learn to blend like us, and become one with the city's crowds. My girls will show you how. We'll take good care of you. Come a little bit closer, Ezio.
Paola, born 1438, Madam of La Rosacolta. There isn't much information about Paola in the history books, but the Florentine archives reveal that she was orphaned at age 8 when her parents were killed at sea. Left with a choice between joining a nunnery and prostitution, she began a life on the streets. At 16, she vanishes from the records, only to reappear at age 20 when she was arrested for murdering a city guard. On an interesting note, Giovanni Auditore represented her in court, winning the case on a self-defense plea. Released from prison, Paola went on to start her own brothel to protect many other unfortunate women of the street.
That's a funny ghetto.
Another condottiero.
Wow, he's got a sharp tailor.
Another mercenary, I suppose. He seems quite well armed, no?
Another mercenary?
Bene. Now that you've learned to blend, I'll show you how to use it for more than just moving around. Let's teach you how to steal.
Thief! Thief!
Once you've stolen from someone, Ezio, you mustn't linger.
Help! Somebody stop him! No. My money. Someone's taken my money.
But you! There! There! Get him! Stronzi! Stronzi!
You can go now, girls. Oh, do we have to?
So innocent.
He's cute. Now that you have learned how to approach the enemy, we need to find you a suitable weapon.
What would you have me use?
Ah, but you already have the answer.
Hey, my father's blade and bracer. How did you get them?
By using the same skills I've just taught you.
It's not exactly in working condition.
I assume you're familiar with Leonardo da Vinci.
See, but how does a painter factor into this?
He's far more than that. Bring him the pieces. You'll see.
Before I go, one last question, if I may.
Of course.
Why have you given your aid so readily to me, a stranger?
I too know betrayal.
Ace up my sleeve. Visit Leonardo da Vinci at his workshop to see if he can repair Giovanni's blade.
Ezio Auditore! I didn't expect to see you again. What with all that's happened. Ah, where are my manners? Welcome back. Now, how can I be of service?
I was hoping you could repair something of mine.
Of course! Come, this way. Che pasticcio. Tutto il santo giorno che cerco. Let me clear a space. All right, let's see it. Fascinating. I don't know, Ezio. Despite its age, the construction is rather advanced. I've never seen anything quite like it. I'm afraid there's not much I can do without the original plans. Mi dispiace. Wait.
What are you doing?
The contents of this page are encrypted, but if my theory is correct, based on these sketches, it may very well...
It may very well what?
Please, sit.
Leonardo,
Shh. Remarkable. If we transpose the letters and then select every third... There! It's finished!
Huh? What's finished?
The blade. I managed to decode that parchment of yours. It showed me exactly what to do. Now all that's left is to remove your ring finger.
Really?
I'm sorry, but this is how it must be done. The blade is designed to ensure the commitment of whoever wields it.
Bene. Do it quickly.
I was only having fun, Ezio. Though the blade once required a sacrifice, it's been modified. You can keep your finger.
Incredible.
Yes, it is. Tell me, do you have other pages like this?
I'm sorry. Only the one.
Listen, if you ever do happen across another one of these, please, bring it to me.
You have my word. And thank you for fixing this.
By order of the Florentine Guard! Open this door!
Just a moment. Wait here.
Are you Leonardo da Vinci?
See, how may I be of service?
I need you to answer some questions.
Certainly. What seems to be the trouble?
A witness claims to have seen you consorting with an enemy of the city.
What? Me? Consorting? Preposterous.
When was the last time you saw or spoke with Ezio Auditore?
Who?
Non fare il finto tonto!
We know you were close with the family. Perhaps this will help to clear your head.
Ready to talk? What about now?
Assassinate the guard.
Grazie, Ezio.
Sorry about that.
I've grown accustomed to their abuses.
What of the body?
Bring it inside and put it with the others.
Others?
The city gives them to me for research.
Look out!
See? Like it never happened.
Thank you, Leonardo. For everything.
Anytime. And remember, if you find more of those strange pages, bring them to me. Should they contain new designs, I will upgrade your blade as well.
Of course. Now, I really should be getting back to Paola.
Porgile I miei omaggii.
supposed to be here. Go!
Palazzo Medici. Completed in 1455 by Cosimo de' Medici's live-in architect, Michelozzo di Bartolomeo Michelozzi, the Palazzo Medici was constructed as the private residence of the Medici family. It was designed according to the values of humanism, the dominant ideology of the Renaissance, which attempts to engage the viewer with structures built on more human scale. At least that's the theoretical ideology of the palazzo, but the effect goes something more like this. The outside is foreboding and keeps people out. If the facade could talk, it seems to be saying, "Get back. You do not belong here. You are not important enough to enter." In contrast, the interior courtyard, which only the Medici and their guests saw, has none of the exterior's hard edges. It's full of luscious, curving, rounded arches, like a wedding cake. It says, "You've arrived. Welcome to paradise." In fact, Cosimo both approved the courtyard and rejected an earlier architectural plan by Brunelleschi that would have led to a more open facade. He wanted a Medici fortress inside Florence.
That's a fun outfit. Another mask tonight. Some little stud, no doubt. There's a curious with you. Isn't that thing? He's gone. I'm so sorry, I must have forgotten my medication. Dio vi benedica. Whatever is on his mind, it must be important. Isn't there a decency law that applies to just such things?
You were gone for quite a while.
Leonardo likes to talk.
That he does. But I trust he did more than talk. Impressive.
I'm rather fond of it myself.
I've given you the skills. Leonardo's given you the blade. All that remains is the deed.
Where can I find Uberto?
According to my girls, he'll be attending an unveiling tonight of Verrocchio's latest work. It will be held at the Santa Croce cloister.
Watch over my mother and sister while I'm away.
Of course, Ezio. As if they were my own.
Judge, jury, executioner. Visit the art show at Santa Croce, find Uberto, and exact revenge. Which we will do in just a moment. I need to step away for a moment, but I will be right back.
Uberto Alberti, trusted friend of the Auditore family. According to the history books, this guy was a saint. He prosecuted murderers, rapists, the worst criminals. One of the best lawyers in Italy, he won every case, in spite of the fact that he was self-taught. Now, I found a back door into the Templars' database server. I've been combing it for some kind of smoking gun. I found it. Apparently, Uberto's family was evicted by the Medici Bank. Uberto's been aching for revenge ever since. And the Templars promised him support. Ezio's father was standing in the way, and Uberto was jealous of his influence over the Florentine government. Two birds with one stone, isn't it? It looks like Uberto used his election to the Signoria as his opportunity to strike.
Roberto Alberti, born 1416, Campanello di Giustizia, executor of the ordinances of justice, traitor. Okay, I'd like to be able to see a little bit better. So we'll skip the treasures and go back for the rest of those. I mean, unless they're right on our path. But the thing with those two that are together is usually that means a bank, and banks usually have a minimum of 4 guards. We do have our hidden blades, so we could fight them, but it's probably easier to just avoid those right now. So we've gotten a few treasures. I think for now we'll just try and hit up the viewpoints. I like to at least have the map unfogged. Ospedale degli Innocenti. Designed by Filippo Brunelleschi and opened in 1445, the Ospedale degli Innocenti, or Hospital of the Innocents, was an orphanage for unwanted babies. Apparently, the Florentines were a feisty bunch, since it was the first of its kind in Europe. Babies were typically abandoned in a basin in the front, although later transactions were facilitated by the introduction of a rotating horizontal wheel, which moved infants into the building without the parents being seen. Some parents weren't just ejecting their love child, they were making money off them. Many a mother abandoned her baby in order to be hired by the Ospedale as a wet nurse, so she could be paid to feed her own child. Boys were tutored in various professions by the Ospedale's staff, while girls were usually trained to become nuns or wives. And we have one of our glyphs here. See if we see our glyph. Well, not right off, I don't. But this is a big place. Oh, there it is.
The past. A vast web of connections and interconnections, all ruled by chance. Or is it?
What's he got to hide?
Aspetta.
Hey, you make it look easy.
Ruski. Don't be bashful time, is it?
Not an outlandish hood. Bah! Damn a foreigners. Bah! Eccolo!
Di nuovo!
Salve.
Another capering crusader.
Am I dreaming this?
Santa Croce. The largest Franciscan church in the world, the Basilica di Santa Croce contains frescoes by Giotto and a chapel in the cloister designed by Filippo Brunelleschi, I think it's Brunelleschi, that is considered one of the masterpieces of Renaissance architecture. According to St. Francis and the Franciscans' reading of the Bible, Christ told his followers to take a vow of poverty. And he said to them, "Take nothing for your journey, neither staff, nor scrip, nor bread, nor money, neither have 2 coats." So, how does effective Catholicism that held a vow of poverty as one of its core values own such a posh church? Well, in 1322, the Pope declared that the Franciscans' vow of poverty was illegal, that Christ had, in fact, owned property and wanted his followers to own property. This meant, of course, that the Franciscans were forced to collect money and land, which would in turn go to the Pope, proving that biblical interpretation can be surprisingly profitable, especially if you're the Pope. Okay, so there's a viewpoint and a glyph here, but this is also where our mission is, so we're just going to have to be cautious because there will probably be more guards than usual. Can I not go up? There we go.
Laju, you think you can escape?
Okay, so the timing for counters with the blade is an instant kill when you nail the timing. I just haven't played in years, and I'm going to need a little while to figure out the timing.
Shit. This is a dangerous place.
Well, aren't you a funny man?
She must be beautiful. Dai, can! Stoppi, ragazzi!
Power doesn't die. It's passed on.
gentleman. Perhaps I should stop this.
Whatever is on his mind, it must be important.
Alright, so it's a bit cheeky considering this is where the mission is. But we haven't officially started the mission until we go to that spot over there. So we're going to come in and get our treasure.
Why can't he walk like everyone else? Eccolo! There! There! Laggiù! He's there! On him!
Oh, where the heck did you come from?
Spare me, please!
No. Okay, so we're going to pick up this treasure, and then we will do the mission.
that one?
Okay, sorry about that. My puppers decided he wanted to go out now. Well, I say pup, but he's 12 years old. Bladder control isn't quite what it used to be. So we've learned when he asks, you listen. So, where were we? Ah, yes, I think it is time to go do this assassination. Okay, so judge, jury, executioner. Visit the art show at Santa Croce, find Uberto, exact revenge.
Again with this?
You have overstepped your bounds, Uberto.
Who are you to speak of bounds? You, who have crowned yourself Lorenzo di Medici, Principe of Firenze.
I've done no such thing.
Of course not. Ever innocent. How convenient. At least now, we see how far your reach extends, which is to say, nowhere at all. It has proved a valuable lesson for me and my allies.
Yes. Your allies, the Pazzi. Is that what this is about?
Be careful with your words, Lorenzo. You might attract the wrong sort of attention.
Follow Uberto without being detected.
my amici. A weekly bleeding is part of a balanced, healthy lifestyle. Fatti vedere, bellezza!
Looking for a good job? La merchandise to your liking? Sarà dirti calo di stagno già. Sì. Tu,
Good evening, Gonfaloniere.
To you as well. I trust you're enjoying yourselves.
Indeed, a nice distraction from that nasty business with the Auditore family.
And to think I once thought of Giovanni as a brother.
Don't blame yourself. How could you have known what evils he had?
I say we strike that traitor's name from the record books. Let history forget he ever even existed.
Yes, I should. If you'll excuse me for a moment. You! You would have done the same. To save the ones you love.
Yes, I would. And I have. The Auditori are not dead! I'm still here! Me! Ezio! Ezio Auditore!
From Giovanni Auditore. This document is meant to serve as a record of all I've learned over the past few weeks, in the event that I am silenced and prevented from sharing it with you myself. Understand first that the Duke of Milan's murder was no mere political maneuver. Rather, it is but a piece of a conspiracy that reaches far beyond Firenze, counting members in Roma, Venezia, and Forli, to name but a few cities. Attached to this note is a list, or rather the start of one, of those I know to be guilty. Its contents are by no means complete, but I intend to rectify that shortly. I can, however, say with certainty that the Pazzi family is involved. We must move quickly to question Francesco, but before he buys his freedom from prison. Doing so will surely add more names to the list. I already have my suspicions as to who these men are, given that their deeds bear all the hallmarks of an old enemy. I fear they... The note abruptly ends here. Giovanni must have had to stop and hide it when the guards showed up to arrest him.
simple woman.
After him, ragazzi! Whatever I did to deserve this punishment, I'm sorry!
Now! Let's get quickly!
Just like that night in Alba, capito? Well done. Keep at him! Remember your training! Take this man very, very seriously. Keep at him!
Dive! Let's get there quickly!
Okay, my timing sucks.
Please, God, help me get out of here!
Okay, I wasn't intentionally going for these, but since we accidentally aggroed those guards, we might as well take advantage of it.
Another wretched soul taken. Here of all places. A gruesome evil.
God, that is disgusting. Leave here.
Stop that! The dead must be left in peace.
Fine man! How dare you rob the dead?
He must have been
I thought I missaw, but no, he has a goat over his shoulder. Okay, to each his own, I guess.
I think it's best I leave Firenze.
Where will you go?
My uncle Mario owns a villa near Monteriggioni.
You're still a wanted man, Ezio.
What would you have me do then?
I've seen posters all across the district. Tearing them down will help the city forget your face. No doubt the heralds also incite the public. Bribe them, and they'll speak of other things. Or you could hunt those who bear false witness against you. They traded dignity for coin. Their loss would not be mourned. Do any of these things, and you should be free to leave.
Laying low. Reduce your notoriety by removing posters, bribing a herald, or killing a corrupt official.
I've added a program for tracking notoriety. This little meter will help you know how far you are between notorious and incognito. This will help you know if you should watch your actions. It'll also tell you if the notoriety level is part of Ezio's memory or not.
Alright, so each one of the actions that you can do to lower your notoriety will lower a certain percentage. So as you saw, killing the official is 75%, bribing a herald is 50%, and posters are 25%. Okay, so now that we don't have any notoriety, let's go ahead and try and do some of the other little things before we end the stream.
We are with you. Ma che fa? Is he sane? Please! Non uccidetemi! Got to get back home! I want no part of this!
I'm no threat to anyone!
Damn!
Leave me be! I'm no threat to anyone!
Bring me your sick and wounded! Tiny little time. Stop, you little shits!
I use only the fine!
I've traditional remedies and the wisdom of the Arabes. Wellness away. Ah, salute. Prices so low, you won't believe your eyes. Just take a look. Come, amici. A weekly bleeding is part of a
You are on my watch now, Agnello. If I...
You'll regret being born.
Dear Lord, another poor soul drifting off to San Pietro. May...
Shit! I'd better get the hell out of here.
I'll be surprised.
Do not be taken in by malicious rumors. The assassin who plagues our glorious rip. Public has been sighted nearby. Be vigilant. He must be destroyed. Notice concerning the Republic's fountains. Please do not use... Signoria. All merchants trading in unconverted woolens. Mama, she's calling me.
Well, now, what's he doing?
The price of perfection is not measured in coin.
Fresh caught leeches. Who requires bleeding?
All right. Looks rather risky.
All right. You know what to do.
Capi.
Stop! Stop, you little shit!
healing services for all the gods' flock.
Okay, so we're not going to do the next mission on this stream, but we can stop by this art store real quick. I don't remember if another district is open after we do the assassination, but a quick way to tell, other than just, you know, running up to the borders and seeing if we can cross any, is to see if the district map, treasure map, is available at the art store. If it is, then we know that there's a new district open. If it isn't, then we're done with the treasures. Okay, that's it. So we have picked up all the treasures except the 2 that we're going to get later. And we'll just go find a bench or something to park it at for next time. Alright, and I believe we will call that the end of the stream. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!